Hello, I'm Mikey Architect and welcome to my video. In a recent upload, Mumbo Jumbo said this.
But they have asked for a redstone machine that makes a redstone machine. And I can't do it. I can't even think how I would do it. What I want you to do is I want you to head off to your redstone testing worlds, wherever they may be, and I want you guys to create the craziest, most insane, self-building redstone contraptions you possibly can.
So let me introduce to you my redstone machine that makes a redstone machine. Specifically, it makes flying machines. So it's as simple as a press of a button and voila. There we have a fully operational and working flying machine. The good thing about it is, it doesn't just make the one, it makes up to 6 before it needs reloading. And it will just pump them out until it's empty. So how does this thing work? Well, the concept is pretty simple. It has 6 feeding arms that feed in the 6 components that are required to make a flying machine. 2 sticky pistons, 2 observers and 2 slime blocks. And they feed them into the center chamber here in a specific order in a particular timing. Now, the arms themselves and most of the machines are pretty simple and very basic pistons and redstone and repeaters. The most difficult part was the timings to ensure that the blocks got put into the right place at the right time. So we'll get it working and I'll run to the center chamber so you can see it being put together. I've added some repeaters along here just to give me a bit of a delay so we can see it. You can see there the 4 centerpieces get put together in a Battenberg sort of pattern, and then the observers are added last. Back observer first, which fires the pistons one direction, and then the second observer gets placed in, which then kickstarts the machine and sends it on its way. Once you've fired off the 6 machines, you'll be left with the feeding arms filled with sand. And the reloading is relatively simple. You just got the 6 arms to refill and also some terracotta blocks to break. Now, I've tried to make it nice and simple. So at the end of each of the feeding arms, there's a sign similar to this. So this one says 6 sticky pistons facing away from this sign. So it's literally that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have some observers here. Get rid of the sand. This one says 6 observers output facing this sign. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll crack on fast and do the other ones, and then we'll come back to the slime ones. Okay, it does get slightly different with the slime feeding arms. However, again, I've put a sign there to try and make it simple. So gravel on the grey, slime on green, and that's referring to these terracotta blocks there. So gravel on the grey, slime on the green. And then the one down here is slightly different in the fact that instead of gravel, you're using terracotta blocks. I get my orientation right. There we are. Glazed terracotta on grey, slime on green. So it doesn't have to be this grey terracotta. It can be any colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks there. They're just these blocks that get pushed along and then they're pushed out of the way, and they just need removing. And then the last thing to do is at the very first block of the feeding arm, sand just needs to be placed all the way up in a big long tower until you hit the oak planks there. And then on the same on this side, and it's the same on all 6 feeding arms. If you forget these, it won't push whatever feeding arm you've forgotten to place the sand on. So I'll just place these super fast. So when you're finished, you should have 6 arms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fully stacked with sand and fully replenished. And then that is it. You press the button. And there we go. Now it does have an application on servers and your own worlds, this machine, and the fact you can use it as a flying machine to transport you across ravines, or maybe in the end. So there we have it. It is a true redstone machine that builds a redstone machine, in the fact that it doesn't just do it the once. It's not just a one-shot wonder. It will do it up to 6 times. And in fact, if you knew what you was doing with redstone, maybe Mumbo Jumbo will, then you could extend these 12 at least, because that's what pistons can push before they're unable to push anymore. All it would require is an extra maybe row of these to be then pushed down once the first row of slime blocks has been used. But you know, it's not necessarily the cleanest of machines. There is a lot of redstone, a lot of repeaters, and if someone knew what they were doing, they can probably put in some clocks to cut this and make it a bit more compact. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, good or bad, then please put them in the comments box below. If you'd like to leave a like, that would be fantastic, and a cheeky subscribe would mean the world. So thank you very much for watching. Mikey Architect over and out.